Okay, guys, welcome back. This is 30 80s metal riffs in 30 days, part of this series here that I'm doing. If we haven't met before, my name is Nick Layton. I'm doing this for the second time around. I did this a couple years back, but it was very popular. People seem to really dig it, and I have a lot of fun with this type of thing. So these are short videos showing you one riff from the 1980s. And that whole classic metal, glam metal, hair metal, even though I hate that term, sort of that scene, with some serious bands in there too, like Sabotage and Queensryche and those kind of bands. So Ratt's somewhere kind of in between, I think. I never thought of them as glam. Their music was too heavy for that, but they certainly dressed the part. So, but we're going to take a look at the Morning After, killer riff. I've always loved this. Before we do, make sure and check down below. There's a tab for this, and also a free sweet picking guide called Sweet Picking Bootcamp. My free gift to you, and make sure and download that. All right, so let's get to it. I'm tuned down a half step to E flat, so make sure you are tuned correctly. Here's my low E string for reference. Okay, so let's get into the riff. What we have here is an E sus 4 chord that resolves to an E major chord. And we also have some galloping going on with the open string first. So, okay, you know that galloping thing will be kind of throughout the riff here. So what we're doing is playing the 9th fret. D, G, and B string, but also playing the 10th fret with my pinky, and I'm doing this. Take the pinky away and just playing the E major the second time. So you're kind of stabbing at the chord. Now you'll notice on the demo I did it like this. And that was for no reason at all. I don't know why I did it that way, but you could do it either way. So all you're really hearing is the top part of that chord anyway. But this is probably the way Warren does it. Okay, now we're going to move to a G5 chord, but we're going to play G on the low E string. And we're playing this G5 with the ring and the pinky on the D and G string. So, and then move the pinky back 1 fret to 6th fret on the G. Okay, now this next part, you could do a couple different ways. We're going to play an A. Like that. I think that's the way I did it on the demo. You could also play the open A string here. Okay, so what's happening is you're still playing this part. 5 and 7 on the D and G, and 5 and 6 on the D and G. But now A is the note you're galloping on. So, or open A. So from the G, or okay, so let's do the whole riff. Okay, so it does that twice. The third time, it kind of holds this of that, so it doesn't do the galloping aggressive attack like that. It just kind of lets those chords hang there while the bass and drums, and then it picks up the gallop around there. And the last time it does this. So now we have some kind of a rhythmic idea. Now, these last two chords change. So you have a C, but you have this extended up with the pinky to the 7th fret on the B string, and you're going to play 3rd fret, but you're going to play the 5 and 7 on the on the G and B this time, and that 5 and 5 on the G and B. You move this up 2 frets and play D, play 7 and 8 on the G and B, and then 7 and 7 on the the G and B. So that's the whole riff there. Now let me go through it slow. It comes out on an E chord for the verse. All right, guys, that's it. I told you these are short videos here. This is just a really fun riff, and it's kind of challenging too. And if you haven't played chords like that spread out before, it might give you some ideas for your own riffs and tunes, because you can kind of use this low bass note but then play chordal ideas on the top. Very cool. So Warren DeMartini, man, awesome player. They were on fire during this era here, those first couple of early records. So there you go. Ratt, The Morning After. This is the 6th riff, day 6 of 30 80s metal riffs in 30 days. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you next time. Rock on.